guys, here I go with hydrogen project number 2, and the reason I'm calling it a project and not an experiment is because I know hydrogen generation works. So now what I want to do is have a hydrogen generation project that's even bigger and better. So here's some of the parts on the parts list, but here's a bigger vessel, of course. But also there's all stainless steel nuts and washers, and I've got a total of 10 titanium plates that are going to go inside the vessel. I had 7 before, so I want to do it a little bit bigger and see what happens. And I also have some stainless steel, all thread, that's going to be the connecting electrodes inside of this vessel. And I want to keep everything inside of this vessel chemically non-reactive, and the reason for that is what I learned from the first project is that, and here's the plates out of the first project, but when I finished the first project, the solution had turned green, and after doing some research and a lot of well, research and brainstorming, I guess you could say. But the reason the solution turned green was this little bit of, see, this is solid copper wire, but that's what turned it green. That little bit of copper wire inside of that solution is what turned things green. So here I go with the manufacturing and fabrication process, and what I'm going to do now is take y'all with me and show you how I do it. And the first part of the process, this is one of the all thread, it's going to be the connecting electrode that's going to go inside of the vessel. But one thing I need to do is somewhere in this vicinity I need to get a 90-degree bend on this. So let's stick it in here. And make it happen. And there it is. There's the first one. So I need one more. And there's 90-degree bent electrode number 2. Now the next step in the process is I've got to first drill some 1/4-inch holes, and I'm using the first project as an example, but I've got to drill some 1/4-inch holes for the connecting electrodes for the both positive and negative. But then this little, well, this bigger hole that I cut out with the hole saw, I've got to do that as well, so the opposing electrodes, the positive and negative, don't come in contact with each other inside of the vessel. So I've got all the plates bolted together to immobilize them, and so I'm going to drill. And this first project, I did them in 180 degrees opposite of each other. What I want to do now is bring them closer together. Instead of being on the opposing sides, be closer together, and it should increase the stability of the hydrogen generator once it's inside that vessel. Alright, there I have it. I've got the 1/4-inch hole drilled to accommodate the connecting electrodes, and I also have the hole sawed to keep the opposing electrodes, positive and negative, from touching each other. So let me start connecting the plates to the connecting electrodes. Alright, I'm getting a little bit closer to being completed. This is going to be the negatively charged plates in the hydrogen generator, but as you can see, I'm going to make the other side work, the positive side work just about the same with that offset there, and then when I put the nylon bolt through there, that's going to keep the positive and the negative plates from touching, but it's also going to be improving the stability of the project once it's fully assembled.